I saw Peter talking to a girl at the pizza parlor, a Gaji, and I even saw him texting. I saw him on the phone, and then I saw him hanging out with Gaja at the boardwalk.
Maria suddenly told Christian that she needed to confess something to him. Her serious attitude made Christian couldn't help but feel puzzled. Maria admitted that in the recent period, she had found more than once that Pete had been in private contact with other girls, and among them were even non-gypsy girls. Christian looked shocked. Maria continued to explain that she didn't want to be a tattletale, but she also knew well that there should be no secrets between a couple. Moreover, this matter was of great importance. Christian thought that Pete was simply crazy. You know, this was strictly forbidden in their family, because once the other girl's parents found out, Pete would very likely have his reputation ruined. And what was worse was that just the night before, they had just told everyone that Pete had reached a marriageable age and could be arranged for a marriage. Now the news had spread and there was no turning back. Christian believed that the top priority now was to figure out what was wrong with Pete. And coincidentally, there was a perfect opportunity right in front of them. When playing by the seaside today, Christian accidentally lost his wedding ring. So he asked Pete to go out with him to buy a new ring. While Christian was selecting a ring, Pete was always absent-minded and kept his head down, sending messages to someone. Christian immediately realized that he must be chatting with other girls. So he grabbed Pete's phone to check the situation. Pete looked flustered and hurriedly chased after him to get it back, saying there was nothing worth seeing. Faced with his brother's questioning, Pete denied it flatly and said straightforwardly that he didn't need Christian to worry about his life. After getting the phone back, Pete left directly. Christian had already confirmed that Pete was indeed in private contact with girls, but now there was a serious problem, which was whether he should tell their parents about this. Christian was caught in a dilemma. In the evening, Maria and Christian went out for a walk and discussed this matter. Maria said that she had no way to tell the truth to her in-laws about this, because once she did that, Pete would hate her for the rest of his life. And Christian also didn't have the heart to be the bad guy. They were still hesitant, but to the great surprise of the two, when they got home, their mother accidentally saw the messages on Pete's phone. She was very angry and immediately began to question Pete about what was going on. Pete just kept denying it, saying there was nothing. This made their mother even more furious. No one would set a random person in the phone as my girl. Pete was very guilty. Faced with a series of questions from his mother, he didn't even dare to look up and just kept staring at the TV, trying to divert his attention in this way. When their mother learned that Christian knew all this but kept it from her, her emotions got even more out of control. She kept blaming him, and Maria hid in the corner witnessing all this. She knew that at this time, she shouldn't show up and add fuel to the fire, so she wisely stayed away from this war without Gunsmoke.